Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We're on the final unit, if you will, out of the batch of the EZAs that come out, which is the free-to-play EZA Goku from the story event, which I mean, he got an EZA after all these years, man. That's like, just even on summable units that aren't that great, like, just hold on to them. You never know like who's gonna get an EZA and how good they're gonna be. But we're going to quickly go through what he did prior to his EZA and what he does now. So prior, in terms of his leader skill, he was a leader that gave P +3 and attack and defense plus 40% when HP is 30% or above. That is an old, and I mean old leader skill to be having in Dokkan, like old. Damn. Now he gives Turtle School category allies Key +3, or is his Turtle School leader Key +3, HP and attack and defense plus 77%, or all types Key +3 and HP and attack and defense plus 40%. Probably not a unit you're going to be using for the leader skill, especially considering the Master Roshi from the year 6th anniversary is a free-to-play Turtle School leader category leader. On super attack, he used to cause supreme damage to enemy and raise defense by 30% for 3 turns. Now causes supreme damage to enemy and raises attack and defense by 30% for 3 turns. So that's not too bad, raising both now for 3 turns rather than just defense. We need to get him on rotation with PHY Goku and the 16-bit Goku to share most of the links. I've also got this Goku here from the Hero Celebration just because he's Goku family support. So on turn 1, with support from this Goku, which he's getting Key +2 and attack and defense plus 30%, there's a 193k attack stat and 114k defense. So even without the support, his attack stat starting off isn't too bad from turn 1. We'll give you all of them and then see what his output is saying. This is only like 2 links active, isn't it? Yeah, 2. Come at me unprepared for battle. But his passive beforehand was raises attack and defense by up to 120%. I missed the attack stat, but obviously you lot would have seen it. But 900k damage on turn 1 isn't too bad. Less HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. Fully recovers HP when HP is 10% or below once only. Now, he has a flat passive of attack and defense plus 120%, which for a free-to-play unit is pretty good. Raises attack and defense up to 120%. The less HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. So to really get the I mean, don't get me wrong, the extra 120% on attack and defense, that's great. But it is one of those where it's, how would you put it, like, high risk, high reward, essentially. Essentially maintaining that type of health to get that big boost. But yeah, the less HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. So, I mean, we should be able to take some damage on this team. I don't know how much, but, I mean, there we go, 100k on goal because of the type disadvantage. So yeah, we might be able to get up to that. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 20% at the start of each turn up to 60%. So after 3 turns, he will get that full 60%. Fully recovers HP when HP is 30% or less once only. So that is another thing you have to be careful of. When you are below 30% HP, he will recover his HP, which is nice because he fully recovers health, which is great if you're trying to, you know, do a harder event and you're trying to keep hold of some items. You know, it's good for that. I didn't check his attack and defense stat, but still, it should still look quite decent. Just over like almost 400k on attack and defense there, because we do have somewhat of that attack and defense plus 120% that we're getting. But yeah, it is nice that he fully recovers HP, as I said, especially if you're doing a harder event and you know you want to keep hold of some items, you want to preserve them. Obviously, in terms of kind of coinciding with that part of his passive where you get the attack and defense up to 120%, the less HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. You know, you do have to be careful, but obviously you do recover HP once only. So do keep that in mind when if you're trying to, you know, get this Goku's, you know, the most out of his passive, if you will. But it's not a bad passive. It is quite nice. That full restore on HP is actually really good to have, as I said, in harder events. And yeah, he does have a good passive. It's just obviously you have to maintain a low amount of health to get that full boost. But with that full boost, he's for free to he's looking good. As I said, it's kind of like high risk, high reward type scenario, pretty much. But yeah, his link skills as well aren't too bad. You know, most of the time it's base Gokus that kind of share similar links. Or to be fair, not the best Gokus in the game. Like, don't get me wrong, the Kaioken Tech Goku is very good. Funny enough, I haven't actually EZA'd him, but I still know that he is good. But yeah, we have all our links off apart from Kamehameha, which we eventually will do. And the one that we're missing is Turtle School. So right now, he is on 314k attack stat and 186k defense. Of course, our health is looking quite low. We're just above half health, so we're not going to get the heal off. So we are getting a bit more of a stat boost. Not the full 120, I don't think. Obviously, the less HP remaining, you know, the higher it will be to 120. But 314k attack stat and 186k defense is pretty decent. Pretty decent. And also don't forget as well, on super attack, he is raising attack and defense by 30% for 3 turns. So that is gonna give him a nice boost on his attack and defense as well, on top of his passive and the extra part of his passive, where you know, less HP remaining, the bigger the boost you get. But yeah, the link skills aren't bad. Z-Fighter is all in the family, same lineage, Turtle School, coming up, prepared for battle, and shattering the limit. And the categories he goes on as well aren't too bad either. Low Class Warrior, Planet Namek Saga, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, which is course he's on now, Saviors, and of course Turtle School. So yeah, it's a pretty decent EZA on a free-to-play. I say that. A lot of the free-to-play units recently that have been EZAing have actually been amazing, so it's kind of the standard we're at now with Dokkan. I'm kind of no longer surprised about good free-to-play EZAs, because they're all very good options. Will they replace some units on said teams? Like, for example, with this Goku, replace some of the units you have on, you know, for example, Low Class Warrior? Maybe, because, you know, there's not that many decent units on there. Maybe eventually when the Bardock team do get an EZA themselves, like the Ginyu Force. Planet Namek Saga, maybe he gets on there as well. Maybe he could help you in the collection of epic battles on the second stage. Who else is in there? Or what other categories in there? Pure Saiyans, I mean, he's probably not replacing anyone there, even if you are full free to play and maybe your luck hasn't been great. Goku's Family, again, he's probably not replacing anyone on there. Kamehameha, again, probably not. Saviors, Turtle School you'll probably definitely get on. But yeah, I mean, he's probably not replacing anyone. But even so, it's still a very good EZA nonetheless. He's on a 281k attack stat and 160k defense. Now, we'll pop in Icarus to be safe. I kind of want to get the HP down as far as possible, but I don't want him to die. That is something I don't want to do. We do have Kamehameha active because of this Goku, but I do want to see what type of output he's putting out right now. Of course, we will raise our attack and defense by 30% after this super attack for 3 turns again. 2.2 million attack stat. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. What's funny enough as well, even though I'm being careful by popping the Icarus, we still need to lose less HP to get that full 120% boost. But then again, if we do go below 30%, we will get the that part of his pass off where he fully recovers his HP. We're actually going to fully recover our HP anyway, because we've got a Dokkan attack off because of how long we've been in the event. But it's a solid passive. It's a solid passive. Definitely can't complain about the recent free-to-play EZAs. They're just very good. They're just very good. Still looking forward to trying the Krillin Vegeta exchange unit in the Goku event. Like, just for the fact that you can raise Krillin's attack on super attack and then raise Vegeta's attack and defense on super attack infinitely, and them having type advantage against full power J4 Goku, it just makes me like it seems like a lot of fun to take him into that event and see how much he can just mollywop Goku for. It just really does. Unfortunately, we have lost some of the boost, of course, because we do have full health. I'm not gonna lie, for the harder events, that's probably a little bit more risky to get that part of his passive off. Obviously, you can maintain it depending on who's tanking what hits, and if you're being extra careful, and also, you know, where you're using your items as well. But as I said, it's one of those high risk, high rewards type things. You know, you're taking a high risk by having lower HP, and then not only that, it gives you the high reward, which is the attack and defense up to 120%. But he's not a bad EZA. He's not bad. It's just I don't know how often you're going to be getting that part of his passive off to get that full 120, because in harder events you're not going to be wanting to have low health. Like, you're just not. But he does have a full. He does fully restore HP once only when HP is 30% or less in his passive. So that is quite useful for harder events when you're trying to save items. But do let me know what you think about this free-to-play EZA Goku down in the comments. This one, let me know what you think of him. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. And peace!